ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਹੁਕਮਨਾਮਾ is by Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj on 877 of Guru Granth Sahib Ji। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਰਾਮਕਲੀ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਪਹਿਲਾ। ਸੁਰਤ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਿੰਘੀ, ਬਾਜੈ ਲੋਕ ਸੁਣੇ। ਪਤ ਝੋਲੀ ਮੰਗਣ ਕੈ ਤਾਈ, ਭੀਖਿਆ ਨਾਮ ਪੜੇ। ਸੁਰਤ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਸਾਖੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਸਿੰਘੀ, ਬਾਜੈ ਲੋਕ ਸੁਣੇ। ਪਤ ਝੋਲੀ ਮੰਗਣ ਕੈ ਤਾਈ, ਭੀਖਿਆ ਨਾਮ ਪੜੇ। ਬਾਬਾ ਗੋਰਖ ਜਾਗੈ, ਗੋਰਖ ਸੋਏ ਜਿਨ ਗੋਏ ਉਠਾਲੀ। ਕਰਤੇ ਬਾਰ ਨ ਲਾਗੈ ਰਹਾਉ, ਪਾਣੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਣ ਪਵਨ ਬੰਧ ਰਾਖੇ। ਚੰਦ ਸੂਰਜ ਮੁਖ ਦੀਏ, ਮਰਨ ਜੀਵਨ ਕਉ ਧਰਤੀ ਦੀਨੀ। ਏਤੇ ਗੁਣ ਵਿਸਰੇ, ਸਿੱਧ ਸਾਤਿਕ ਅਰ ਜੋਗੀ ਜੰਗਮ। ਪੀਰ ਪੁਰਸ ਬਹੁ ਤੇਰੇ, ਜੇ ਤਿਨ ਮਿਲਾ ਤਾ ਕੀਰਤ ਆਖਾ। ਤਾ ਮਨ ਸੇਵ ਕਰੇ, ਕਾਗਦ ਲੂਣ ਰਹਾ ਘ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੰਗੇ। ਪਾਣੀ ਕਮਲ ਰਹਾ, ਐਸੇ ਭਗਤ ਮਿਲਹਿ ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ। ਤਿਨ ਜਮ ਕਿਆ ਕਰੈ, ਕਾਗਦ ਲੂਣ ਰਹਾ ਘ੍ਰਿਤ ਸੰਗੇ। ਪਾਣੀ ਕਮਲ ਰਹਾ, ਐਸੇ ਭਗਤ ਮਿਲਹਿ ਜਨ ਨਾਨਕ। ਤਿਨ ਜਮ ਕਿਆ ਕਰੈ। Sadguru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, Sache Padshah Ji, when they met the yogis such as Gorakh, Mishindranath and others, they asked Satguru Ji, they said, Satguru Sahib Ji, why don't you take on the outer exterior symbols and signs of yoga and renunciation? At that time, the yogis used to carry begging bowls and a deer's horn which they would play. And they said to Satguru Sahib Ji, the Satguru Sahib, Guru Nanak Pasha Ji, why don't you also carry these signs of yoga renunciation? For you are travelling the world to save it. Why don't you carry these? Satguru Sahib Ji says, yes, I am carrying these already. And they said, we cannot see these signs. And Satguru Sahib Ji explains to them, Surta Shabad Sakhi Meri Singhi. My Singhi, my deer's horn, is to focus my surta, my consciousness upon the Shabad of that Sakhi, that Vaheguru who is Sakhi, who is within each person, who is the creative light within all. Focusing upon that Shabad is blowing upon the horn. This is the true path of yoga. Guru Sahib Ji saying, Bajai log sune. And those people within whom this horn plays, those people whose surta is awake, those people whose focus consciousness is awake, they can also hear this horn being played throughout the whole world, throughout the whole universe. This anahad Shabad, this unstruck melody of God's name vibrating through all. That is my horn, my dear's horn, Guruji says to the yogis. And they said, what about your begging bowl? Guruji says, Pat choli mangan ka tai. For mangan, for begging, I have the begging bowl of pat, of honour, of faith in my Lord, in my Vaheguru. Pikya Naam pade. And within this begging bowl, the Pikya, the charitable donation that I receive is of the Naam, of God's name. And they said, when you meet people, instead of saying Alak, as we do, Alak Niranjan as the yogis do, you say Sat Kartar, you say Gurbar Akal, Sat Sri Akal, You say Satnam Vaheguru. Why is there this difference? And Guruji says, Baba, oh yogis, Gorakh jaga. To make the yogi call is called Alakh Jagani. To literally do that call. And Guruji says, yes, I do a Jagana as well. I cry out as well. But who is the Gorakh that I'm crying out for? Who is my Lord? You consider Gorakh one of the oldest yogis as your teacher. Who do I consider my teacher? And Guruji says, Gorakh so, that is my Gorakh, that is my Lord. Jin goye utali, who looks after this goye, this whole world. Karte bar na lage. And who when he created this world, it didn't even take a bar, even it didn't take a minute, an instant, a second. Rahul, that Vaheguru is my Lord. And that is who I cry out to and pray to. Pani, Pran, Pavan, Band rakhe. Guruji has joined together, has fused together. Pani, water, Pavan, air, and Pran, our soul, our breath inside. The breath of life, infused all these things together. Chand Suraj Mukh Diye. And Guruji, Vaheguruji has made us the Chand, the moon, and the sun as diye, as lamps to light up our night and day. And Guruji says those people who meditate upon Vaheguru, they are blessed with the Chand, with the moon of Vairag, of unattachment, and the Suraj, the sun of Babek, of understanding, true wisdom. Maran Jeevan Ko Tarti Dini. Vaheguruji's Dini has given us this Tarti, this world, to Jeevan, to live from, this earth, the land. From the land everything is grown, all vegetation which we eat, which sustains us. And Maran, when we die, we fall back into this land as well. Itte guna visre. All these guna, all these greatnesses, all these glories of God, we have visre, we have forgotten these. Siddh Sadak Ar Jogi Jangam. All of the Siddhas, the Sadhs, all of those people who are meditating, Ar Jogi Jangam, the yogis, the Jangam, the wandering saints, Peer, all the spiritual Peer, all the teachers, Purus, all of the beings who are looking for God, Bahtere, so many, all of them. Jetin Mila. Guruji says, if I was to meet them, I wouldn't focus on anything else. I would tell them one thing, Takirat Akha. Then I would say to them, meditate upon the Kirat, the praises of God. Guruji says, instead of focusing, oh, this person is this and this person is that, instead of looking at the exterior, I would tell them simply to sing the Kirat, the praises of God. And why is that? Because as Guru Arjan Dev Ji says on Ang 1075 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, Kal Yug Mein Kirtan Pradhana. In Kal Yug, in this dark age, Kirtan is the thing which can save us. Singing the praises of Vaheguru Ji is the only thing which can save us in these dark ages. So Guruji says, if those saints, those beloveds, those seekers of Vaheguru, if they were to start praising God, ta man save kare, then my mind would say that I must save, that I must serve them and put myself into their service. Kagd loon raha krit sange. Guruji says that those people who meditate upon Vaheguru, how do they live their lives? Kagad, loon. Both kagad, both paper and salt. If you were to put krit, means ghee, butter. If you were to put butter on paper, that paper cannot be put into water or anything else because it's surrounded by the butter. The butter saves it from decay by water. And salt, if salt is put into ghee, into pure Indian butter, then it doesn't dissolve. And Guruji says, just like this, my focus, our focus, our consciousness is like paper. If we were to put it in the butter of God's love, then it wouldn't be attacked by the decay of sins. And our mind is like loom, like salt, and if we were to put that into the butter of God's love, it would not dissolve, it would not fall away. We will become immortal. Pani kamal raha, and those people live their lives like a kamal, like a lotus flower in the pani, in the water. In the water you get unattached. Aise bhakt mil hai jana Nanak. The humble servant Nanak says this: if I was to mil hai me, aise, such bhakt, such devotees, such gracious beings, and those people who were to meet, those pyare, those beloved who meet with such great beings, tin jam kya kare? What can the messengers of death kare do to those people? Nothing. Guruji is saying. Guruji is saying that the jamdus, even the messengers of death, are afraid and stay away from the servants of God's servants. Kagad loon raha krit sange, pani kamal raha, aise bhagt mil hai jan Nanak, tin jam kya kare. Vaheguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki Fateh.